Namaskaram. Good morning, my dear children. Here we are with a new lesson, the world in the 20th century. The world in the 20th century. That's our new lesson. In the beginning of the lesson, in our textbook, you can see a map of African continent. Political map of African continent. While examining that map, you can see that while examining the boundaries of African nations, we can understand that most of the boundaries are straight line. All the African nations are divided with the straight lines. How it happened? Do you know that? The Europeans who reached in Africa in 20th century, they divided African continent among them. They took the map of Africa and just drawn straight line upon it and divided among them. They had reached there in search of natural resources. The natural resources of Africa as their raw materials for their industries. We had studied about European invasion in South America and in North America too. For what purpose Europeans had made colonies in South America? It was also for getting raw materials for their industries. It was not mere the situation of Africa. The same situation, the similar situations, similar colonization situations were there in all over the world. In the case of Asian continent also, in India also Europeans reached here and they made our land as their colonies. They reached in China and made China as their colonies. Many of the Asian countries, many of the African countries became the colonies of Europeans in the beginning of 20th century. And in this lesson, we are going to study about the colonization in Afro-Asian countries and the competition between the European nations to make more and more colonies and how it led to a world crisis like world wars. All these we are studying in this lesson. Some important factors were there that led to the colonization and European invasion in Asian countries and in African countries and in American countries. Some important factors were there that were mainly capitalism and imperialism. Capitalism and imperialism were the important factors that led to colonization and European invasion in the Afro-Asian American countries. Let's examine about the capitalism and the imperialism for the first. In the beginning, we can discuss about capitalism and imperialism. What is called as capitalism? How it led to capitalism? What was the reason for the beginning of capitalism? We had studied about Industrial Revolution in our earlier classes. Industrial Revolution. You may have studied it. What is Industrial Revolution? We had studied about American Revolution, French Revolution, Russian Revolution, Chinese Revolution. And here is industrial revolution. The revolutions that we had studied in our first lesson, that were political revolutions. Political revolutions. And here it is not a political revolution. Revolution means it's a basic change in the existing system. Here also a basic change that happened in the mode of production, in the mode of industrial production. That's why that is known as industrial revolution. The factories were established large scale in England and other European countries, and the industrial production that increased according to the establishments of many factories in Europe and in Britain. And those who had a capital or money in their hands, they began to invest in these industries. The capitalists, those who had a capital in their hands, began to invest in the industries. For what purpose they had invested the money or the capital in industries? Their aim was to get profit, to get more and more profit. They invested money in the industries, and as a result of this investment, the industrial production also increased. According to the increase of industrial production, the capitalists, those who invested their capital in industries, got more profit. They got more profit, they got more income, more money. While getting more money, they became again greedy. To get more and more profit, they also began to invest more investment, make more investment in industrial sector, and began to produce more and more products. All the European countries promoted this industrial production to get more and more profit, more and more wealth. They produced the products that they can hold, more than they can hold, more than their needs. The economic system in which the production and distribution are controlled by the capitalists with the aim to increase profit is known as capitalism. The economic system in which production and distribution are controlled by the capitalists with the aim to increase profit is known as capitalism. The European nations produced products, more products than their needs, more than their needs, more than their market can hold. That's why they had to find new markets for their industrial production. They had to search new markets for their industrial productions, for their industrial products. They had to find new markets. Then they had already made trade relations with Asian countries and African countries that we had studied earlier. And they had also made a political supremacy in such Asian and African countries. They had reached there for the beginning for trade purpose. But later they had established their political supremacy also there. And they began to use these Afro-Asian countries as their market for their industrial production, for industrial products. These products were exported to Asian countries and African countries, and they sold their products there, and they got more profit. They made more profit from Asian countries and African countries. And through this way, they exploited the African countries and the Asian countries. This gradually led to colonization. What is colonization? Using political and military power, Europeans began to exploit the nations, the Asian nations and the African nations. Later, these nations became the colonies of Europeans. This process is called as colonization. Using political and military power, Europeans began to exploit the nations. Later, these nations became the colonies of Europeans. This process is called colonization. At this time, the European nations produced more and more products and exported to African countries and Asian countries and American countries to their colonies, and they collected raw materials from these colonies and produced the products from Europe. Produced the products from European factories. They capitalists invested more and more capital in their industries to get more profit. At this time, a problem arose. A crisis arose in Europe. It was the agitations or the struggles that broke out in Europe from the side of workers, industrial workers. The industrial workers of Europe, the industrial workers who were working in European industries, they were suffering many miseries because they were not getting proper wage. The working situations were not good. It was not healthy. They were getting very low wage. Even child labor were there. And at this time, several organizations were formed in Europe. Trade unions were formed in Europe to protect the rights of the industrial workers. Trade unions were formed. These trade unions led struggles against the capitalists who had exploited these workers to get profit. They struggled for getting more wage, more facilities in their working place, to reduce the working hours and to get more wage. They struggled there. Then as a result of it, the European nations were forced to make some laws in favor of these workers. Several labor laws were passed in the parliaments of European countries, including in Britain, that were favorable to the workers, industrial workers. As a result of these laws, the wage of the workers were increased. Their time for working that were reduced. This caused for reducing the profit of the capitalists. It was a crisis. that faced by capitalism. The crisis faced by capitalism. What was the crisis? As a result of the agitations or the struggles from the side of workers and trade unions in Europe, the wage of the workers that are increased. The working hours were reduced. That affected the industrial production, and it also affected the profit of the capitalists. That's why these capitalists thought for another way. This caused for imperialism. Imperialism. We can just think about what is imperialism. The capitalists, those who invested the capital in the industries of Europe, when they faced a crisis in Europe, they thought for another way. It was to export the capital to the colonies. To export the capital to the colonies and establish production centers or industries in colonies. And some factors had or some reasons had some attractions had prompted them to establish industries in their colonies. That were the laborers. The laborers were getting there in cheap rate because the Europeans had considered their colonies, the people in their colonies, as their slaves. So without giving high wage, they can use that slaves in their industries. They will get labor in cheap rate, and they will also get raw materials in plenty from the in cheap rate, and they can produce products from their industries, and they can sell the same products in the market of colonies, and they can get more profit. This distinctive phase of flow of capital to the colonies were known as imperialism. A definition for imperialism that is given there in our textbook. You please see that. Imposing a nation's political and economic and cultural dominance on another nation is a fundamental feature of imperialism. Imposing a nation's political and economic and cultural domination on another nation is a fundamental feature of imperialism. These colonialists imposed their dominance using legal system, administrative measures, and military force, etc. They made a supremacy upon the colonies. This imperialism had reflected in many ways in colonies. It had adversely affected the colonies. This impoverished the colonies. Poverty became common in colonies. In many ways, it had affected the colonies that are given there in our textbook as some points. You please see that. The imperialism and colonization that made the people of colonies very poor. It affected their life. adversely, and their life became very pathetic. At that time also, Europeans were making profit. Those who had more colonies, the countries who have more colonies had a more profit. So, to get more and more profit, they began to compete together to make more colonies. This competition between the European nations to make more colonies that created many international crises that led to the world wars later. We will study about the First World War in our next class, and we are going to wind up now. Namaskaram.